Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey of wisdom and reflection. Chinua Achebe's words are like beacons, guiding us through the complexities of life, culture, and humanity. As we navigate this tapestry of quotes, you'll find yourself enriched and wiser, for Achebe's wisdom is timeless, transcending borders and generations. The world is like a mask dancing. If you want to see it well, you do not stand in one place. If you don't like someone's story, write your own. Until the lions have their own historians, the history of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. A man who makes trouble for others is also making trouble for himself. The impatient idealist says, "Give me a place to stand, and I shall move the earth." But such a place does not exist. We all have to stand on the earth itself and go with her at her pace. The storymaker proves a successful sub-creator. He makes a secondary world into which your mind can enter. Inside it, what he relates is true. It accords with the laws of that world. Art is man's constant effort to create for himself a different order of reality from that which is given to him. Nobody can teach me who I am. You can describe parts of me, but who I am, and what I need, is something I have to find out myself. Enoch the bird says that since men have learned to shoot without missing, he has learned to fly without perching. When suffering knocks at your door, and you say there is no seat for him, he tells you not to worry because he has brought his own stool. Proverbs are the palm oil with which words are eaten. Those whose palm kernels were cracked for them by a benevolent spirit should not forget to be humble. The world is not interested in the storms you encountered but whether or not you brought in the ship. Whenever you see a toad jumping in broad daylight, then know that something is after its life. Age was respected among his people, but achievement was revered. As the elders said, if a child washed his hands, he could eat with kings. A man of worth does not boast of his abilities. When we gather together in the moonlit village ground, it is not because of the moon. Every man can see it in his own compound. We come together because it is good for kinsmen to do so. An old woman is always uneasy when dry bones are mentioned in a proverb. He who brings cola nuts brings life. People go to Africa and confirm what they already have in their heads, and so they fail to see what is there in front of them. This is what people have come to expect. It's not viewed as a serious continent. It's a place of strange, bizarre and illogical things, where people don't do what common sense demands. A man who pays respect to the great paves the way for his own greatness. If you want to eat a toad, eat a fat and juicy one. The lizard that jumped from the high Iroko tree to the ground said he would praise himself if no one else did. If you allow people to make more withdrawals than deposits in your life, you will be out of balance and in the negative. We cannot trample upon the humanity of others without devaluing our own. The Igbo, always practical, put it concretely in their proverb, "He who will hold another down in the mud must stay in the mud to keep him down." Storytellers are a threat. They threaten all champions of control. They frighten usurpers of the right to freedom of the human spirit, in the state, in church or mosque, in party congress, in the university or wherever. When old people speak, it is not because of the sweetness of words in their mouths. It is because they see something which you do not see. Charity is the opium of the privileged. Among the Igbo, the art of conversation is regarded very highly, and proverbs are the palm oil with which words are eaten. It's not sassy to insult people because you think you're a writer. There is no story that is not true. The world has no end, and what is good among one people is an abomination with others. The sun will shine on those who stand before it shines before those who kneel under them. When a man says yes, his God says yes also. When one thing stands, another thing stands beside it. When a man carries a gun in his farm, the spirits of his ancestors will wake and fight for him. A man does not climb a good tree and cover himself with a bad leaf. A snake that you can see does not bite. You cannot plant greatness as you plant yams or maize. A man who brings home ant-infested faggots should not complain if lizards visit him.